Hi, it's Ken. And this week I wanted to talk about the confusion that a lot of people have regarding estate tax and gift tax. They're relatively simple concepts that get very complicated, but on the surface they're simple and they're easy to understand. So let's take a few minutes and talk about it. First, there's a couple of terms. Your lifetime exemption. This uh, amount, this dollar amount, is what every U.S. citizen has, and that can leave to someone either in death or while they're alive, what they can gift without paying any estate tax. So in 2017, that number is $5.49 million. And what that means is that if I am worth $5 million and I pass away and I leave it all to my children, they won't pay, or my estate won't pay any estate tax. If I was worth $6 million and I did the same thing, passed away, left it to my children, the first 5.49 goes to them tax-free. The remaining, basically $500,000, gets taxed at 40%. That's the estate tax. Now, one big misconception is when you inherit money, you pay the tax. Well, you don't. My children will receive whatever they receive, basically tax-free. It's my estate that owes the tax. And I'll file an estate tax return, or my executor or trustee will file an estate tax return and pay that tax, and then distribute the balance to my children. Another important amount or term is the annual exclusion. And that number, the last couple of years, is $14,000. And the exemption amount and the annual exclusion amount are scheduled to increase every year. The annual exclusion hasn't the last couple of years, but it's supposed to. So that 14,000, what that does is that allows me to give to someone $14,000, and one, I don't have to file a gift tax return to report it, and two, that amount does not reduce my lifetime exemption. And what does that mean? Well, if I gave someone $20,000, the first $14,000 of that is excluded. It's exempt. The next $6,000 will reduce my lifetime exemption by that amount. So I have 5.49, everyone else does too. I give a gift of $20,000, my 5.49 will be reduced by $6,000, and so on and so forth. So in my life, I can give $5.49 million or any amount underneath that and not pay estate tax. So if I gave in my lifetime $2 million, when I died, I would have $3.49 million left to give to my children, my beneficiaries, without incurring any estate tax. Now, one important note is when anyone leaves money to their beneficiaries, everyone except for one person, there's an estate tax linked with that potential. Your spouse is the one person that I can leave any amount of money to and not incur any estate tax. Why? Because there's something called an unlimited marital deduction. And one caveat to that is your spouse has to also be a U.S. citizen. So if I'm worth $1 billion and I pass away and I give it all to my spouse does not, or my estate in that case does not incur any estate tax. However, when my spouse passes away and she leaves that $1 billion to our kids, then there's going to be a heavy estate tax bill. Again, these are basic concepts. They can get very tricky, but a lot of people throw different terms around and don't understand the idea of, all right, well, if I give more than $14,000, I owe tax. That's not true. All it does is reduce your lifetime exemption. So I hope this helps. I know it can be confusing. The main concepts are relatively simple once you kind of think about it and understand it. And I hope this helps. So if you like this blog, please like it, please share it, and I'll see you again next week.